Magic108fm.com. I'm Earl the Pearl, and hope you're having an awesome day. And special shouts out to Charlie Vaughn, who is on the radio with his latest single, Good to You, from the album My Time. Oh, Charlie Vaughn is jamming, man. It's a great song he has. And of course, Jimmy Brown. He's come out with a song called They Call Me Dad. And Jimmy Brown, of course, is with the group Brick. And we're playing that song on the Hotbox. Shout out to the hotboxfm.com, which is your favorite hip-hop station. Of course, Magic108fm.com is your favorite R&B old school station. And the Hotbox is our sister station. And Jimmy Brown has just made inroads into the Hotbox station, the hotboxfm.com, with his new single, They Call Me Dad. Lynette Powers, Love No Limit, is on the prowl, and she just did a remix. And of course, that song is awesome, and it's getting a lot of attention. Leon Cooper, his single is on the way. Hassan HTG has a new ebook out, and you'll see that ebook on my page and social media. On the Facebook page, just tune in, turn on, tell a friend to the Facebook page, as well as Magic108fm.com, so you can see Hassan the Great's brand new ebook. All of this is being brought to you by Backstage, restaurant and lounge on Godby Road in College Park, right there at Old National and Godby Road. And they've got a concert coming up. Southern Blues concert is on the way. You'll get some details about that forthcoming. And just want to remind you to check out the Housework Blues Show from Chell. And she'll be speaking with us shortly regarding Pharell and also regarding Elton John, who's made a statement regarding Michael Jackson. Shout out to Hermon Hitson. And Should Have Been Home. Of course, Hermon's going to be in the new movie with Eddie Murphy. And he's going to be in that movie forthcoming. And we're playing his song, I Should Have Been Home, on Magic108fm.com. A special shout out to OC Soul and the Soul Patrol. They have checked in and met OC Soul, and we had an interview, and you'll be able to see that, hear that interview on the Facebook page at Earl Z Pearl, and you'll enjoy that interview with OC Soul. He's got a very creative song and kind of sexy song. Shout out to OC Soul, who hopefully will be on Magic108fm.com. Earl Z Pearl at 404-919-9634. And in St. Louis, we have you at 314-433-9149. And in the news today, Sir Elton John says Michael Jackson was mentally ill and disturbing to be around before he died during his latter years. The Rocket Man, whom I have played his music before and admired, first met the King of Pop when he was a teenager. And he claimed he became concerned about Michael over the years. And he said that Michael started to withdraw from everyone. And so in his brand new book, in an effort to sell his book, old Sir Elton John has doo-dooed on Michael Jackson. And I put it like that. He said he's known him since he was 13 or 14. It's just that Michael is not here to defend himself. It would have been better for Sir Elton John to say these things when Michael Jackson was alive. But he waited on Michael to pass. He wanted to sell a new book, and then he decided to doo-doo on our icon, Sir Elton John. Hell no. You can't do it quite like that, man. He says that he was sequestering himself away from the world and away from the reality the way that Elvis Presley did. And he alluded that He recalled the time he invited Michael, who died at age 50 back in '09, to a party, and he claimed the singer walked off and was found playing with his housekeeper's son. And Elton said for whatever reason he couldn't seem to cope with adult company at all. Come on. Are you a psychologist, Elton? Have you just diagnosed Michael Jackson on a home visit? You're not a doctor, neither am I. But how do you get the right to say that he was uncomfortable being with adults because he was playing or conversing with a young child? You don't get a chance to make that diagnosis, and we have to come to the aid of our icons when they no longer can speak for themselves. So I don't think that's fair for Elton John to sell a book and then doo-doo on Michael Jackson. And we have Rachel on the line. Rachel from Magic108fm.com. Of course, her Housework Blues show is the rave of everyone these days. And it is nice to have a blues queen on the line. What do you think about Elton John, Rachel?
Well, I think what Elton John did was completely wrong. He definitely wanted to sell his books, and he knew that people would buy it because it was talking about Michael Jackson. And if people would go out and purchase the book, that's just more stories about Michael, negative stories to feed people. This is our icon, like you said. Is he ever going to rest in peace? You know, I grew up liking Elton John. But, you know, nobody turned his back on him when he came out, you know. And now all of a sudden he didn't give Michael Jackson the opportunity to reply to what he said about him. And that's not fair. I don't think I'll be reading this book.
Right, that book is going on sale for $17, Chell, and of course he's trying to sell it. He's trying to sell that book, and he needs some fodder. He needs some information to make people want to go read it, but exactly. Not the expense of Michael Jackson.
He knows that the King of Pop had a tremendous amount of followers. So that's what he's doing.
That's quite unfortunate.
If even a tenth of Michael Jackson's followers were to read that, God, he'd sell God millions. He'd make millions. He's just trying to rape his legacy, get money.
That's right. That's unfair.
Very unfair. It's a sad day we've come to. You know, nobody talked about Elvis like that, or none of their icons. But, you know, that's the way the day is. They can say whatever they want, do whatever they want, and nothing ever happens.
Well, it's incumbent upon us, and we're doing our part, Rachel, by challenging that perspective from Elton John. We have played Elton John's music before. Grew up listening to Elton John in the 70s. Of course, Benny and the Jets was the first time I was introduced to him. But it is unfair for you to doo-doo on Michael Jackson because you're trying to sell a book and Michael Jackson is not here to defend himself.
Correct. I agree with you. Entirely wrong for that.
Anything else to add, sweetie?
Stay tuned for our show on Saturday morning.
Time is 6 to 12 on Eastern Standard Time, but of course Central Standard and on the West Coast is much earlier. In other news, we've got Pharell. On GQ magazine, which is Gentleman's Quarterly, for those of you who don't know the two-letter acronym, and the new masculinity issue, and we've got Pharrell on the cover with seemingly a dress-oriented coat. It looks like a coat that's dress-oriented that has a blue bottom to it with a white stripe. It is all yellow. It looks like a coat, and it is defined as the new masculinity issue from GQ with Pharrell on the cover. Now you can look at the screen right there and you'll see it. From our radio listeners, I'll describe it as a yellow coat, seemingly a dress. It almost looks like a dress. I'm going to bring Rachel in, who is our fashion expert. And of course, she dresses immaculately and always has. What do you think about Pharrell's statement, Rachel?
It's a statement. His hair is even matching. It took me a minute to look at it and figure out what it was he was wearing. It looks like an oversized poncho. That's what it looks like. Poncho. An oversized poncho. I thought it was a big banana peel or something. It really looks crazy. Why would a heterosexual male want to go out in public like that and take it on a magazine, a top magazine,
top tier magazine,
a man's magazine? I can't believe it. I disagree. It is not the new masculinity issue. That looks gay.
Okay. It is the effeminization of the black male that is in effect in certain areas and certain cultures, and this is a challenge for our children. What do you think, Chell?
Yes, I wouldn't want my grandson. I wouldn't know how to explain it to either one of my grandchildren, my grandboys. I would just say he was trick-or-treating or something. That's his Halloween costume. That's what it looks like.
Pharrell in a big old dress.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an oversized poncho. See, that's the way ponchos are made, but they're shorter and they're not made of that kind of material. And you stick your hands through it. And he's standing up there showing his little jewelry, really looking feminine. You know, I don't know what to say to a young man. My 6-year-old said, Nana, why is he wearing a dress or a coat that looks like a woman would wear it? What do you say to that? I don't have the slightest clue.
I think the thing that you say is that don't wear it. That's what I would say. Don't wear it.
Exactly. I wonder what is he telling his boys and his wife. You know, I think he has a couple of boys. And for him to do this, you know, it's not cool. You know, Will Smith's son made a statement like this, wearing a dress on a magazine, you know.
I remember.
Yeah, but he said it was for the money. But I'm not sure about all that. You know, some of these guys do have a little sugar in their tank.
There they go. Flying down the street in a dress. And this is not really to doo-doo on gay people or anything. It's just that when you're not gay, supposedly, like Pharrell, it's okay to be gay. But when you're not gay, like Pharrell, and then you try to establish a new masculinity according to the magazine, it seems as though this is trying to be acceptable to people who are not gay.
Exactly. One of the first people that I saw with a long coat on or long shirt that came to the knees that looked like a dress was Kanye West and Usher.
Okay.
You know, I think they started that with the skinny jeans as well. You know, that would be the other little rapper from New Orleans. You know, he started that skinny jeans and masculinity thing going on, I believe.
And I believe you're talking about Weezy.
Yes, correct. Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Weezy.
Yep.
Well, this is where we're headed, and so we have to bring this to light to say that there are other perspectives, and our perspective is one of acceptance, but just not forcing the issue on those people who are not gay.
Correct. Don't force it.
Don't force it, because, you know, we're accepting. It's just that we don't appreciate being forced.
Correct. Totally agree.
All right. Well, Rachel, thanks for your comments, and tune in, turn on, tell a friend. Earl Z. Pearl, jamming your strong songs on Majic 108fm.com.